Oh yeah, I have a wolf now. Adopted.
Nice to see you.
Randvi, our work is done in Oxenfordshire, but the cost has been high.
I feared as much when this letter arrived, from one called Fulke, addressed to you.
From Fulke? Gods, that witch!
It is there on the table.
So she is part of the Order then.
Fulke is with the Order of the Ancients. The same order Kjotve followed. The order that Basim and Hytham have pledged to destroy.
Eivor, what has happened?
Sigurd has been taken hostage, captured by King Alfred, and given to a woman named Fulke. A very dangerous woman.
What does she want with him?
I will spare you Fulke's ramblings, but know this. Sigurd did his part to secure an alliance with a thane called Gidrich. Gidrich is an honest man, and will come when I call. Until that time, Basim will locate Fulke. Look for his message when it comes.
Basim knows something because he saw us, like, twitching when we were speaking with Order. Materials.
Hytham asked that I travel to London. What do you know of it?
A wild city, one that Halfdan Ragnarsson tried to claim for himself years ago. But it resists all attempts to be held.
Hytham claims the city is overrun by a strange cult, the Order of the Ancients. He asked that I track them down and kill them. Doing so may help the honest people there, and earn us an ally in the process.
In a city so chaotic, it is worth a try. Approach by the North Gate and start asking around.
I will.
Good. I await your return.
I want to see if I can upgrade my settlement first. What can we do? Nothing. Great.
The Cripple Gate of London. Might find an official worth its salt here.
What does that mean?
Easy now. I beg patience, all. We'll have this wreck cleaned up in no time. Keep it steady, huh? The Olaf. Hey, bear on, Master Ame. You'll be on your way shortly, huh?
Something of a shepherd, aren't you?
It can feel that way, aye.
I'll
Can I help you with something?
Who governs this burgh? I would like to speak with him, if I can.
Ah, the Governor Trigger. Good and fair Dane come to London 4 year back.
Trigger!
Aye, most hours of the day you can find him at the old villa, dealing with all manner in Avery. Stow!
Avgus wants his cut of the summer harvest. Shit, Carl. Huh? What's the holdup?
We're talking.
Gentlemen, the farmers of Mercia have paid their burden already. If Avgus wants more, he can petition for it.
Petition for it?
What is the purpose?
Well, you can tell that old mud merchant. And if he wants his apple, he can bob for it.
Belongs to Master Ame, sir.
Bob for it!
That is filthy.
Bob for it!
He looks like an angry baby.
Is this kind of noise coming to London?
Nah, we got quiet day once in a great while. Hey, try not to kill anyone, eh?
I wear your face as a skull capstone!
Watch your head
eyes on your foe!
God in heaven, you fight like the devil's stolen your bread.
You give some hard knocks yourself?
Road, be a good lad and prick the names of those that pay their food tax, will you? Right then. You've some dealings with Governor Trigger, was that it?
I will have dealings with any who can deliver fair friendship with my Raven clan. If that is you, then all the better.
Ah, no. Trigger's your fellow. I'm the Shire Reeve of London's westerly half. I keep things ordered and fair.
Shire Reeve is not a name that rides easy on the tongue.
Reeve's my title, sorry. Stow's my name. Stow of London.
It is good to meet you, Reeve Stow. London sits on sturdy shoulders.
To be fair, I'm not the only Reeve. There are two of us now, and the Governor to boot. We do our best in these times, wild as they are.
Take me to your governor, Stow. He sounds like a man worth knowing.
Right then. Station filled, flock shepherded, and off to Trigger we go. What can I call you? Humbler of thugs? Dane Hammer?
I am Eivor of the Raven clan. We have a settlement to the north, just off the River Neen.
Well, I owe you a great debt, Eivor. You're a worthy ally.
So, this is London, a city built by giants.
So they say. She's an old place, surly as they come. But there's a mystery here I quite adore. I was raised here, in fact. Learned the scriptures of Christ's apostles in Lundenwich. I was Saxon Borough just past the western walls.
You're not a priest, are you?
No. No, I was raised by them. And for a penniless bastard, I turned out pretty well.
A penniless bastard, and now London's fearless Reeve.
Well, it's Trigger who saw something in me. He judges not the circumstance of my birth. His two hands, left and right, on me and a Dane-born soldier, Erke. Erke's an orphan of the last Viking horde put down in London for a season. 2 or 3 years back now, it must have been. It's through Trigger I met Erke, and now we Reeves walk the city like parents looking after our children. A native son, and an imported Dane. See, London's a city built of many pieces. Wait. Something's wrong.
Iron on the air. This blood is fresh.
These were good men. What's happened here?
Well, it appears they've died. Don't say that's Trigger.
God, no. No.
Oh, he's dead.
It took 3
Oh,
hours
he's
to
dead.
kill him. The next 12 were an insult.
O Lord, deliver these men with the light of thy countenance visiteth and shines upon them.
You've no need for outsiders, Stow. It's a private matter.
There's no cause to be leery. Eivor had my back in a brawl at Cripplegate. More thugs from the garrison.
You must be a real broker to hold your own against those shithugs. It's time to fetter those men, Stow. It can't go on like this.
It's a serious attack. Were they after you as well?
Now that's a fine question, isn't it?
You must be Erke, London's second Reeve.
Erke Botel's son, yes I am. Are you telling me this gut bucket called me second Reeve?
First in the Eastborough, and a man I trust with my life.
Stow's never been a good judge of character.
Erke, this is Eivor. He came to meet with Trigger, to seal the bonds of friendship with his clan.
He would have welcomed you heartily. He was a trusting man. And I got him here.
Have you found anything?
I just arrived. The killers left a ladder on the body there.
I'll have a look around.
I can't tell if I can trust
Trigger had men with him at all times. How could the killers get through?
This letter. Someone wanted us to see it. From Rome went an order of heretics who worshipped the relics of a time before Christ.
Erke, this was the letter he told us about. Said it contained fearful news about London.
It warns of 3 such heathens who have infiltrated London. His killers, I expect.
Trigger had men with him at all times. How could the killers get through?
They must have been known to him. Well enough to get close without suspicion.
Good and holy Christ, that could be most anyone. He governed this bird.
3 sets of footprints leave. 2 average and 1 massive.
Zeus?
Dirty notes from a mistress. Sorry, mistresses. Intriguer's desk.
Ah, yes. The old man had a wandering hand. And I.
I didn't know. I didn't.
He didn't want you to. It was his secret to keep.
Find anything?
Besides enough blood to repaint the city's faded bricks. No.
A barber surgeon's tools. Sharp and precise for easy butchering. Must have been what was used to free Trigger's head from his neck.
I can't make head or foot of all this.
I just speak to him.
I just can't.
Look at us, sitting on our laurels while Eivor does all the work.
Get it. He's dead. Oh,
I do not envy this man's death. Hang on.
hang on!
There's something in his hand. This was not Trigger's seal?
Nay, it looks Roman in origin. Must have been on a ladder he opened.
It must have been significant to this god for him to grasp it even in death.
Mayhaps it's what got him killed.
I think I have a clear idea of what happened here. Trigger was shot where he sat. Probably as he read the letter. One of his guards grabbed the seal and tried to escape. He didn't make it. A second killer found him first. He met his end at the noose, lifted by the bigger man. A third attack took his eyes, then came for Trigger's head. Symbolic, maybe. Headless leader, eyeless guards. The killers were without fear. This killer was a message. Their footprints leave together. 3 sets, heading back to the courtyard. The letter mentions 3 heretics, named only by Manicus. The Leech, the Arrow, the Compass. Signed by someone calling himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ.
Poor fellow soldier. Odd name.
3 names, 3 killers, as you said.
Baldersack. It could be anyone in London. Who can we trust?
Only the people in this room, I fear.
Even that would be unwise, until no more.
The Arrow is described as a pugnacious Dane invader. That describes too many in London.
The Leech hails from Wessex. London is home to many of them as well.
And the Compass, a Frankish captain.
Less common, but no face comes to mind.
What is this symbol here?
I recognize that from the Mithraic temple. I passed it on the way here.
Mithraic temple? Is that a church?
A church? Heavens, no. Mithras was a pagan idea. A so-called god beloved by the ancient soldiers that built this city. Our city is overrun with cowards. We may be next to fall if we don't resolve this sick fermentation of hate.
I've told you, this city answers to blood and power. We should serve as such.
I can't leave him like this. I need to.
We'll get the
that
church to
Carrie?
see to it, Stone.
No. No, it should be me. I must ready him for judgment.
I understand. Only get some air from time to time. It reeks in here.
Sorry, that would...
Shall we, Broga?
The gods have been murdered! To arms! Defend Trigger!
Well, now the locals have caught a whiff of this fatted mess. The temple is yours to explore, Eivor. It's to the east of here. I must wear my reef's face. Keep away! Keep away! The fight is over. Town hall will follow soon.
Who's behind the order?
Tools for a surgeon, finely crafted. Like we found in the villa. And there's a letter here, arranging payment to a blacksmith. The compass holds sway over the others. He has ordered the arrow to recruit archers in a market to the west. Worth a visit. Jammed. Need to get on the other side. Messages between the Leech and the compass. Healing, gutting. The Leech is a strange one, but the compass calls to strikes. I have got enough to go on for now. Erke and Stowe must see all this. I see more bloodshed in London's future. At least Sunan will feast.
Let me out of here.
It's worth knocking on a few doors, that's all I'm saying.
Trigger wasn't killed because you want to plant a few trees and fix a few roofs in London.
Looks less like a meal for crows in here.
Eivor, you bring good findings, I hope?
A few sheets of vellum. Notes between members of a secret society. The Order of the Ancients, they are called.
Order of the Ancients? Doesn't sound any bells in this head. What's the purpose?
That would take some time to explain. But know this, that I am here to kill them. In London, it seems the compass is the head. The arrow and the leech are his hands.
Pet names and secret orders. What a crock. Do we know anything we can act on?
The compass is a mystery. He is mentioned often, but there is little to go on.
Said he was a Frankish captain, did you? To find him, we'd have to mark the ships that came and went along the Thames.
Captains are a transient sort. It may be he's far away, keeping quiet.
That may be, but would he scream if we cut off his hands?
Oh, you've a filthy mind for strategy.
We kill the arrow and the leech, then sit back and wait. Let the compass come to us. The leech has need of flesh. Been looking for thralls, though I cannot say why.
We found a number of dead down by the quays lately, but not thralls alone. Some of the missing we find again, in several places. Cut to pieces.
Good lord, Erke.
The arrow is a Dane, who has seen his share of battle. His name suggests he is an archer.
I bet my knuckles he's the one sowing discord among the Danes that shelter in London.
If it were me, I'd hide among my ranks, surrounded by other fighting men.
The Arrow has orders from the Compass to recruit soldiers at a market in the west.
I know the very place.
Let us not waste any more time. We'll find the Arrow and the Leech. Killing both should drag the Compass back into port. So, I will catch you at the western market.
Count on it.
And I'll make for the keys. There's another few bodies there to fish out of the muck.
It could be the Leech is back at work.
God be with us, friends. Go in his name, and be protected by him.
Nah, he has too much fur on him to be Erky, and I'm pretty sure he's bald.
Eivor, welcome to the West Market.
A lawman like you could set folks on edge in a square like this. Why not wear a cloak?
Hide my face? Not a chance. It does the people good to see a lawman on the hunt. And once we've found the Arrow, this order needs to know we'll be after the Leech and the Compass as well.
You know yet about the Arrow and recruits?
I've heard whispers. Somewhere here, a man gives you a coin, and this coin grants you entry to a contest run by the Arrow's men.
Which man? I see too many here.
Just a
He's
big
good at blending
pyramid
in.
scheme.
I haven't spotted him yet today.
I will sniff around. You stay back.
Eivor, what was your impression of Erke?
Exactly.
You know him better than me. If you suspect him, only say the word.
No. No, I believe in Erke. It's me I don't trust. I feel unfit for my post some days. Forgive me. My latest thoughts have been restless. I've been a reeve for so long, fighting for God's justice. I shed my earthly attachments for his great plans.
But you could not shed Erke and his friendship.
No. No, I'm not sure I could.
It is good to talk, unburden your soul. Clears the mind and lifts a weight off the chest.
Yes, indeed. And thank you for listening.
I should find one of these coins soon. Will you be around?
I'll return to St. Paul's just down the road. Godspeed, Eivor.
This coin is engraved with an image of the London Colosseum.
I keep seeing them around my mum's house. Hopeless.
What's your business? Shooting or watching?
You are looking for skilled archers, and now you have found one.
This contest is private. Invitation only.
Your men are handing out these coins like they were on fire. Is this enough?
It's enough to keep us talking. But I'll want to see how well you handle that bow before you go any further. Want a trial round to test your eye?
I've had enough practice. Let us begin.
A real fanatic you are. Get ready. It's a simple contest here. Hit all targets true before the sand runs down. Here's the new competitor, a Norse from the northern wilds of Mercia. And our current reigning champion, Seir. All right, take your mark. Hook set! Arrows north! Fire! A perfect strike! We are halfway down the sand. Odin spear, did you see that? Incredible! Eivor leads to victory! That's deadly aim you have. Best I've seen for some time. Well shot! You have earned your place at the Arrow's side today. He'll be eager to meet you. Hold yourself to the Imperial Arch and speak with our man, Hussa. Recite the phrase. May the Father of Understanding guide us. And he'll know it's you.
Are you Husa?
Yeah. And who's asking?
May the Father of Understanding guide us.
And may the Mother of Wisdom give us strength. You're to stand just there, look your best when the arrow comes forth, and keep still.
Friends, brethren,
Nah, see?
good
Big
people of
burly
London.
fern, he's bald.
Nah, he has too much fur on him to be Erky, and I'm pretty sure he's bald.
We have had a hard week. Cowardly invaders stole into our governor's home and robbed him of his life.
Hypocrite.
Trigger, my friend, my leader, slaughtered like a dog by outsiders, by the enemy. Do we expect his reaves to guide us? Let's slow. Arrows knocked! It's a hard thing to raise the rats of a city into warriors. Hook set!
You raised no one. You only trapped them in their cowering fear.
Draw strings! First wave fire! No, I gave these men order. I gave them purpose. I showed them their common enemy. Anchor strings! Second wave fire! I was arrow for their rage. Without a foe to consume, we devour ourselves!
He speaks true. A man without an enemy defeats himself. Justify all you want. You're just a king-killer and a coward.
Mighty High Horse, you'd do the same if you were me. Aim and fire!
You're unharmed. Praise be to God.
It will take more than a few lads with newly polished bows to fell me.
The arrow was a boy.
A man with a boy's brain, called Avgus.
Avgus? That can't be right.
I could return with his head on a spear, if you would like to see.
No. You've no reason to lie. Yet Avgos, my old friend, had no cause to murder. He saw London as a kiln of rage. To harden the softness of its younger men. Perhaps I ignored in him what I hoped not to see. Ambition, greed, anger.
From one man, such hatred is easy to spot, but from many, it is a fog that fills the room.
Power. Men will claw for it, and cling to it at the cost of everything.
Very true. And it is cold comfort, but glory has the taste of your family's blood. With Avgos gone, I will turn my attention to the Leech.
Erke should be down at the quays. He'll be waiting for you.
If the Compass should emerge, we will let you know.
Then I'll be at St. Paul's Church, waiting for the good word. Take care, Broga.